What's going on, guys? HyperX here. Welcome back to another video for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and in this one I want to bring you some high-level raid gameplay. Now, if you guys have seen any of the stuff for Valhalla, you'll know that one of the cool things, of course, in keeping with the Viking theme, is that you can go on these raiding parties, which is incredibly cool. You can just call up your longboat, you can rock up to villages and chapels and other locations like that. They have to be predetermined, but once you get there, you can then raid, and you raid with your actual Viking party, which is very cool. Basically, when you just storm the castle or storm this area with all of your Viking brothers and sisters around you, and you just basically take out people there, and you'll progressively take out the guards, work your way through, start taking their treasure, and then invariably there'll be a final chest that you will open once you've cleared people, and that kind of sees you complete the raid. Now, there are these dotted all around the world. However, there was one that at the very end of my play session, if you guys have missed some of the recent videos, then you know that I had a chance to go hands-on with the game for about 5 hours, and at the end of my play session, I basically had a limited time left, and there was one of the things that I wanted to do, which was to tackle this raid, which was basically almost outside of where I could play. There was basically a big area within Mercia that I was allowed to explore, and of course, as the way when you play through Assassin's Creed, as you're progressing through the story, sometimes some of the areas of the map aren't necessarily initially accessible, and this raid was basically just on the border. It was the last thing that I could do before it's out of bounds, and you can't go any further, and I guess the reason for that is because it was quite high level. I mean, to the point where even the regular quote-unquote trash mobs that would hit me, basically they would one-hit me and I would almost be dead. I also had previously forgotten to go and stock up on any kind of healing items, so I didn't really have much healing capacity, so basically this just became like a Dark Souls run because I had to pretty much not get hit and not die. I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually complete the raid, but I got to the very end. I was almost finished, so I thought I'd just kind of show it to you guys anyway because it is just a lot of fun. Plus, in this video, I also want to stitch together a little bit of gameplay of just the dual-wielding two-handed weapon. So obviously one of the kind of noteworthy things about Valhalla is that you can dual wield loads of different things. You can dual wield two shields if you really want to, but if you go far enough down the red kind of the sort of attack melee tree, the sort of skill tree, you can unlock the ability to dual wield two-handed weapons. Yes, you move incredibly slowly, but you do hit with some insane power. I had two axes. In fact, one of them was a special axe I got from a mission where when you land critical hits, it actually ignites the axe on fire. And then I just had a strong secondary axe. So when you use this and you use some of the heavy attacks, you just do these really slow but really powerful, just downward slices. You can hold down the bumper to basically do a spinning whirlwind attack. There's a lot of fun things you can do with it. So I thought in this video I just kind of cut together two things: the raid gameplay and also just a little sort of montage of using the dual wielding two-handed weapons just to slay down some enemies. So I hope you guys enjoy this. This is definitely one of the things that I want to spec into when the game is out, because playing with just these two-handed weapons is so much fun. Yes, it's very slow, but once you get the timing down, especially if you pair it with, there's a special skill you can get later on where if you get a perfectly timed dodge, it basically slows down time. So that's a really good way to use these, because a lot of the time enemies are quite fast and they will just dodge out the way. So if you can pair those two together, you have a nice recipe. Anyway, enjoy this gameplay, and of course keep it locked for plenty more.
Keep your guard up! Walk to the vines, fool! Keep the boats of Egypt busy!
Hey, can't do this alone. seen Jill?
No, from outside the Leo, fleeing across the river. He was chasing someone.
It has to be Jill. He is the only prize worth taking in this matter.
My thanks, Eivor.
That's enough! We have this! No time, sir! Oh, God!
You're mine!
Try to flank! Time has come for you!
Jailbird. He's in trouble.
Won't back down, Leofrid. I will not. Don't make this harder than it has to be, boy. Let's spill some innards. You can't win this, Leofrid. Even if you defeat me, the Rasmussens have won the day.
I have fought many a day in my time, but I'm still standing.
You're slowing. You are strong-willed thing. Bergman was lucky.
To stand in the way of you and Mercia is my duty. I will die before that. I will make you feel pain.
You're finished.
Not yet. Fight me, heathen. You cannot win. Go on then. End it.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, you can join the HyperX Gaming Discord. We've got an awesome community over there with so many different channels for you to chat loads of different topics and different games. I'm in there, the team's in there. If you guys want to chat with us, find people to play with, it's just in general a great place to be. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads.